Lord, I come to you right now without energy I don't have, without words I've rehearsed, without the version of myself I sometimes try to present even in prayer, the one that sounds more pulled together than I actually am. I come as I am this morning, carrying something in my body that sleep hasn't fixed, that rest hasn't reached, that time alone hasn't touched, and I'm laying it down now, right here. Before this day asks anything of me, I'm choosing to come to you first. Thank you. Not because everything feels good right now, but because I'm still here. Because breath is still moving through me. Because whatever yesterday took from me, I woke up this morning anyway. I don't want to rush past that. I don't want to take the simple fact of still being here and treat it like it means nothing. So I receive it. Quietly. Gratefully. This moment is something I didn't earn, and I'm not holding it lightly. But Lord, I want to be honest with you. My body is tired, not just from last night, from longer than that. There's a weariness that lives underneath the surface, that doesn't show on my face, that I don't always talk about, because putting it into words takes more energy than I currently have. Some days it's physical, a heaviness that arrived without a clear cause, a tension that lives in the shoulders, in the jaw, in the quiet places where I store what I haven't said out loud. Some days it goes deeper than that, a tiredness of spirit, the kind that comes from caring for things and people and responsibilities for so long that somewhere along the way I forgot to ask whether anyone was caring for me. I'm naming that now, not with shame, not with complaint, just with honesty, because I believe you can handle the real version of where I am. And while I'm being honest, there is more. There is a specific kind of loneliness that belongs to this kind of tiredness. Not the loneliness of being without people. I have people. But a loneliness that comes from carrying something that is difficult to translate. From sitting across from someone who loves you and knowing that the gap between what they can see and what you're actually experiencing is too wide to fully bridge in a conversation. So you learn to summarize. You learn to say you're fine or tired or just a lot going on. And those things are true, but they are not the whole truth. The whole truth lives somewhere deeper and quieter, in a place you mostly visit alone. I have been living there more than I've let on. And there is something else beneath even that. A low, persistent fear that this is just how things are now. That the weariness has stopped being a season and started becoming a condition. That the version of me who moved through the world with more ease is not resting somewhere waiting to return, but is actually receding, slowly, without announcement. I don't know if that fear is true, but I know it is there, and I know I have been carrying it without bringing it to you. I'm bringing it now. I don't need you to tell me it isn't real. I need you to be present in the middle of it, to be the thing that holds steady when even my own sense of myself starts to feel uncertain. You know what I am when I am fully known. Hold that for me today, because some days I need someone to remember it on my behalf. So I'm asking you today, not for everything to change overnight, just for movement. Whatever healing looks like for me in this season, I'm asking you to begin it, or continue it, or reveal the next quiet step of it. I don't need to see the whole road. I just need to know that you are in this with me, that what's happening in my body and in my spirit has not gone unnoticed by you. Give me wisdom about how I'm living. If I've been pushing past limits you placed in me for good reason, show me. If there's something I need to receive and I've been too proud or too busy to receive it, redirect me gently. I want to cooperate with what you're doing, not resist it. Protect me from the pressure to pretend I'm fine when I'm not, from the habit of minimizing what's real because I don't want to be a burden, from the lie that weakness disqualifies me from being used, loved, or held. Let me be honest with the people around me when honesty is needed, and let me be gentle with myself in the moments when I fall short of who I want to be. And now, in this stillness, I want to feel you near, not loudly, just present, the way warmth is present on a cold morning without announcing itself, the way light doesn't knock before it enters a room. Come close, Lord, not just to my prayers, but to the places in me that are still quietly waiting to be reached, the parts I haven't handed over yet, the parts I'm still figuring out how to trust you with. Meet me there. There's something from 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7 that I want to hold today. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Not manage your anxiety carefully and bring him the remainder. Not handle what you can and give him the overflow. All of it. Cast it. The whole weight of it in one motion toward the one who cares. He cares for you. That is the reason. Not because you've been strong enough. Not because you've handled it well. Because he cares. That's enough for me to open my hands this morning. I trust you with what I don't understand about my own body. I trust you with the timeline I cannot control. I trust you with the outcome I can't yet see. And I release the weight of trying to manage all of it on my own. You are not a stranger to human pain. You carried a body, too. You know what it is to be worn down, to ache, to keep going anyway. So I follow you, not because I feel strong enough to, but because you are strong enough to lead me even when I'm not. I belong to you, all of me, the well parts and the wounded parts, and I rest in that today. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you for praying with me today. If this touched something in you, take a moment before you scroll away. And if you want a place to return to whenever your body or spirit needs to breathe, subscribe and come back whenever you need to. You are not alone in this.